my dear Sagittarius. So this is the future, and this is the now evolving into the future. Surprise, surprise. We have the Hermit here together with King of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, Judgment. I don't know exactly what all this means, but it's definitely a person going on a journey, and they are stable, they are cautious. But here again, the divine is kind of protecting them, and we have the Nine of Swords here, showing that this person goes through something that's a little bit heavy on them. It doesn't mean that they are... this is a stable person. This is a loyal friend. This is a person that's, you know, they have some grounding. It's not just a player or something like a hit and run that this person did to you. They're going through something. It's a broken person. I'm hearing this broken man again. It's supposed to be a song, but I haven't found it for anyone. It came through in another reading. Also, when I shut down the reading, it came through broken man. I think I see the video in front of me, but I don't remember the lyrics or anything else. It's a video with a kind of a American farm and old cars, like in one old maybe red car or something like that, and a man that sings about being a broken man. Okay, so that's all I got, and it's really hard to find a song with this. But this person, I can tell you the concept, what I found about broken men. And it's a person that's withdrawn. They're not sharing their problems with you. They don't think that anyone else can help them. It was other things at this topic. You can Google broken man or YouTube broken man, because that's where I found some videos about the topic. And here I'm seeing something else. It's a person like being ready to do like good things, great things, put their best foot forward. So it's not that they didn't want to put their best foot forward. They couldn't because they were a broken person or broken man, but it can be a woman as well. And maybe they're getting more and more ready. Okay, so your soul group here from the pool from which you retrieve your loved ones. Okay. So this is moving into the future, and the Seven of Swords, Ten of Pentacles, World card, Justice. Ooh. We have the Empress and the Emperor here side by side. This also came in the Cancer reading like this. I'm seeing the Empress have been building a fort around her or him. It can be reverse role sometimes, and probably it's like the song Heartbreaker, how to become a heartbreaker. This is someone that have learned to protect themselves and maybe even, you know, play another person, or at least play the game. Before, this person probably didn't want to play the game, but then they felt forced to play the game. So they learned to be a warrior, and they learned to put boundaries and to, you know, put themselves first, what I want. See here, and here's the masculine counterpart, and it has learned values of justice, asking for forgiveness, giving forgiveness, and the value with people that we have in our life, that they are worth something. It's just not something that you can just use and toss out, or it's not something that it has a value. This person has realized this. If you want people of value in your life, you need to act valuable, and you need to treat people like they're valuable, and you need to be fair and honest. So this person has learned some lesson when it comes to this. Maybe because of this war and this, I do this for myself. I don't need you. I will protect myself. And that maybe made this person lose what they had, and they learned things by this, like really learned something. And this is also complete learning, and it's also soulmate and how we learn from our soul groups. But then we have a Seven of Swords, so it doesn't seem like this person wants to tell you what they have realized. They have just realized it for themselves right now. They're not ready to really share this with you. So a person might like if you meet someone new, they might act as mysterious as the people that you met in the past, but it's just this person has more knowledge, so they're more knowledgeable, and they know another person's value a little bit more because they have loved and lost. Okay, and here we see the Lovers together with the Three of Wands. So for some of you, you might already be in the relationship with this person that you have mirrored. And for some of you, it's like you're waiting for them. You know that they're out there somewhere, but you don't know how to find them. It's almost like you're connected in 5D already, and you're just waiting for this person to come closer. And then we have a Ten of Swords, not really coming there without real explanation. So you're waiting for this person that you're already connected with to come, maybe to come back, or to maybe they didn't come as you expected. And here we have the Temperance card. So what I'm seeing here with this story so far with the Ten of Swords here, it's maybe since you did this great thing, you learned to respect yourself, you expect like a better love to come, and it didn't come. Okay, so you might feel like the divine has pulled your leg and or fooled you in some way, doing all this work, and your ship didn't come in. It's not coming. First you were in anticipation, waiting, felt connected with this person. It might even be that you felt connected with your past person and waiting for them to come back, and eventually you felt like the waiting is in vain, or shortly into the future here you will feel like the waiting was in vain. They didn't come as you expected. You are waited for a long time, and things didn't, hit off in the way you wanted it to. But then suddenly we have the Temperance card. This is the first card for love in the Major Arcana. This is the second one. So Lovers and Alchemic Wedding. That is when you kind of marry your shadow. You marry the side to you that you haven't explored just yet, that you don't know just yet. You haven't taken this shadow part in. It might even be a lost soul part. And so I'm seeing you still being attracted to a certain soul group or a certain level. We can, when we are on a certain level, we will attract a certain level of the other person too. When we heighten ourselves, we will attract higher things also in the other person. But I'm seeing you still attracting the same level as you have done before. So the same kind of disappointments probably. And this makes you disappointed with yourself as well. You hoped for something better, but you realize I'm still falling for the same type. I'm still falling in love with the same type of person, and they are not good for me. I'm not good for them, and it's not a favorable road forward. So you get like tired with the whole situation, and you don't know what to do, and you don't feel particularly inspired to do anything. You want love in your life, but it seems like you are like predestined to screw it up, or that other people are predestined to screw up your relationships as soon as you go into them with them. So difficult, but it's not the end of the world. It just shows that you have a hard time accepting things as they are, and maybe a little bit hard time to do the necessary work that's required of you, so that you can meet someone on a new level. That means you need to work through your own BS. Like you need to see your own shadow. You need to take a good look in the mirror. A good idea could be to use, we have an amazing person that's really great at these things, and her name is Byron Katie. And she does, she has a book particularly that I'm thinking about that's called The Work, and you can Google this. You can Google The Work. See how Byron Katie. It's something else. Yes, Judge Your Neighbor worksheet. Okay, Judge Your Neighbor worksheet. Google this, and you can write it out. It's in many languages, so you can write it out probably in your own language, and write out 3 copies. In the first copy, you write down all the reasons why this person is such a big screw up, like all the things they did wrong towards you, how they hurt you, how they, made you bleed and broke your heart, or how irritating they were and how angry you were with them. So that's the first thing you do. You write this, and then you take the sheet number 2 and you write the same thing. You just change it to not that this person is doing it towards you, that you are doing it towards you. That will give you some epiphanies of how you're treating yourself in your life. So don't cheat on this, do it properly, and it will give you great insights. And then you take the worksheet number 3, and in that you write it as if you were doing it to someone else. Just write it, don't think so much, just write the same text, but change they to I was, I did this. And afterwards you look, okay, so in what situation are you behaving like this? You don't have to judge yourself. You don't have to, oh, that's really bad. Someone needs to come and, take me to prison or put me against the wall and shoot me in this sunrise. I don't know. No, it's not necessary. You just see it and you use some humor. You can laugh a little bit about it too and see, yes, of course, I'm doing this as well. Oh God. And in this situation. And then you have like you have an open vision to what is really going on, and you can start gradually, naturally to do something about it. When you realize, now I'm doing this to this, because it can be that this person is doing this to you, but you are doing it to that person over there. You didn't even think that it was particularly significant. It was just something you did. And now you see, and now you can also realize this other person, how they might be feeling about you. It doesn't matter. This person loves me anyway. I can do this. It's no problem. They have forgiven me so far. Okay. So do this, look at this, and it will help you with this. You don't have to feel hopeless. You can work it through and gradually, naturally change with, that you see the situation clearly, and not that I need to change this because in other case I'm a bad person. No, scratch that. It's just, okay, so if I want to change it, I change it. If I don't want to change it, I don't need to. It's up to me, but now I know what the issue is and what's being reflected back to me. So, okay. Moving into the future. So we can see right now that you have like a connection with someone that's super strong. We saw it came like again and again with the Queens and the Hermit. And we have both the Lovers and the Temperance card, but it's to no good use because the people can't meet. They can't meet halfway or not anyway, because there's something needs to be done in both of you, like some kind of work, some kind of inner lighting, like, okay, go in, look within. Use Byron Katie to this. She's amazing with these kind of things. Okay, so moving into the future here, and we have a 7 of Pentacles, so waiting, endlessly for something that never comes, but it's not exactly that, because with the 7 of Pentacles, it's a lot of potential. All this money, it has potential to grow into a flower or a fruit, and this is what she's waiting for, but she needs to assess, how can I make this grow? What does it need? Maybe it's too little rain, maybe I need to water it. Maybe it's too much sun. Maybe I need to, grow other trees around it so it will be a more humid climate. Maybe it's not fertilized enough, or it's too much fertilized. So it's about, changing variables and see what works. Step by step, trying this, trying that, getting a game plan. How can I do things better? Or at least tell yourself, okay, next time with next person, I will not do like I did the last time. So it can be simple as that. And here we have a 6 of Pentacles, 3 of Wands. Both these cards is about negotiation and give and take. This is a little bit more strong. I want this. This is a little bit more open to compromise. So here you might have seen, I want this kind of lover, and they need to be like this and give me this. Because you have been so deprived of these things in your past relationships. But here you realize that, yeah, you want certain things from people, but you are going to have to work on your issues too. So that makes it a little bit more a complete picture. You're ready to give something. You're ready to put also your neck on the line, not just the other person. You're ready to, see your own things and not just the other person's things. I think you have been like this. Before, you just saw your own flaws and you tried to be like worthy of love by breaking your back for another person. And then you flip to the other extreme and like, hell no, I will have self-respect, send them to the street so they don't have to come back ever again. And now, if you want love in your life, you're going to have to compromise. Like both people need to put their best foot forward. You need to work on your issues and they need to work on their issues. If they're not working on their issues, then you can take the approach of the judgmental Queen of Swords again. But right now, it's asked of you to take a step forward and see also what you can do in this situation. Oh, great. 8 of Pentacles. I was almost about to talk about the 8 of Pentacles with the 7 of Pentacles. The 7 of Pentacles is reassessing, and this is doing. You know, here's like planning what you need to do. Maybe more fertilizing, less fertilizing. How much am I to give? How much am I to, you know, take? And here you put it into work and you see if it will, you know, if it will work out. So this is groundwork, like actually doing the things that you have been telling yourself, actually, you know, going that program or being on that diet or ending smoking or, you know, stop doing that thing that you do in relationships that make it all screwed up. And then we have an 8 of Wands. So this are both Sagittarius energy. So it shows how you solve it, how you find a solution. And it's like a eureka moment where you're really ready to hit it off and be on this new level where you can meet someone that's, you know, a little bit more interesting. It's not the same old. We have 8 here though, so it's eternity. So similar situation will come back to you, but it will come back on a higher level. When you are showing like other attributes, other people will show other attributes too. You can see this in your other relationship with that different people act different with different people. With one, we can have very little patience. With the other one, we can have a lot of patience. And with a third person, we let them do whatever they want. So we change accordingly to the person and their expectations. So if you have very bad expectations on the person, you think that, this will be you know, this one, you can't trust them. They are like so and so. That's probably the sides to them that they will show, even if they don't want to. It's like this. I heard an amazing story or laughing matter the other day. It was a contractor, someone that's a carpenter going into people's home and helping them build stuff. And they had this situation where the people in the house, they put money everywhere to see if they would steal something. So they didn't steal anything. They actually put a little bit more money in those different, you know, places. But this person, he got a little bit hungry later in the week, and he saw a cookie jar, and he took down the cookie jar. He thought, I can steal a cookie. And when he did so, he saw that there was a camera there, and when he opened the jar of the cookie jar, it was actually money in there. So these people that was so suspicious, they actually made like a thief out of this person. Like both people will think he will feel like a thief, even though there was no cookie to take and he didn't take any money. So he will feel like a thief, and the other person that was so suspicious, they will think, that's a thief. So you see how your expectations can make a person match what you are expecting out of them. And then we have a hangman. That's a little bit of a surprise. Is the snake there? Is this the trap with the camera? I need to look. Okay. So it's almost like you are ready, but the other person they might not be ready. Someone will always get hurt. So they are scared. They think that, no, this is not a good idea. I'm too scared. Scared of trusting you. Okay. So this has been you, but it's also mirroring into another person. So someone, they are the one putting out the camera and they don't think that they can trust you. Or it's the other way around. You can judge for yourself. Even if you have broken through certain walls here, it seems like this person hasn't been able to break through some walls. Or it might be like a personality inside of you. One side to you says, yeah, we can trust them. We can put our best foot forward. We will crash that relationship. We'll date a lot of people and we'll find the one, like date a lot of people and find the one that's like perfect. And the other part of you says, it's no use. Someone will always get hurt. I'm scared of trusting anyone. And so this is both you and it's the other person. So both of you are probably in a situation where, you know, you're supposed to meet here, but you can't meet in a healthy way, because you would put your best foot forward and really think that I can make it this time, but you would become very suspicious, and they want to put their best foot forward. Like both of you might be in the same bar looking for, you know, your lover, or in the same dating app, or the same singles cruise, and think that you're both looking for a lover. But when it really comes to, like, push comes to shore, it shows that no, you're not ready. Someone will always get hurt. I'm scared of trusting other people. So you really need to work with yourself, Sagittarius, because if the divine sends you like your perfect lover now, you wouldn't be able to match up with them. You would screw this up. So they can't send you anyone important. They can't send you this person in your dreams, because if you got it, you would screw it up. So, and they want you to keep their chances. So they're probably letting you hang on hold until you have bettered your ways. And the other person needs to do the same. But remember, your expectation on a person makes them into what they are as well. It's not always that. Sometimes it can be deeper things, like you are trusting everyone and you always get screwed over because they are not trustworthy. So it can be in that way as well. And that's usually when we have deep wounds and deep issues. But for you, it's more, it's on another level that you're working on right now. It's more with this that both people have their flaws and both people needs to work on them. So it's not this deep rooted things that's coming out here. It's more, this is not major arcana cards. These are major arcana cards, but it shows like stubbornness to change one's ways and the need to change one's ways. If you don't change, you can't move on. You can't come out of this rut. And it's not really a rut. It's amazing opportunities here to work with yourself and solve things that, you know, you might have one chance in a lifetime to solve this here and now. And if you do that, your ship will come in. And if you don't do it, you will be stuck on this same level, because you have, like, the energies of the world is amazing right now, because they are transforming everything. So you can jump on the train and go along with it, or you can skip this one out and never change. Resurrection, surrender to change. I think the divine has a little bit of humor sometimes. 29, a lot of humor also. So, the Phoenix appears as your ally to celebrate your journey and to ensure you ultimate success. This is true even if it appears that you've been passed through a metaphorical experience of death, or are currently enduring a perception of failure in your life. Death and rebirth are related when you enter the realm of the Phoenix. Seen in this light, nothing truly dies, but rather changes. In Tot Tarot, this card is called, I think, Defeat, or misfortune, or something like that. It's from, what did I say? But rather changes from one ending directly into a new beginning. The Phoenix is constantly reinventing itself and rises up whole and new and even more powerful with every death it experiences. This could signal an end of a relationship or of a dynamic within one, or an end of a job, a project, or even a life. Perhaps no failure is involved, but it's time for a complete overhaul of your circumstances. You may be tired of what you're doing, or you may know intuitively that it's time to move on and try something new. Whatever the case, a death of the old and a celebration of new life are called for. Whatever you do now will indeed be successful, for a rebirth is imminent. When the Phoenix challenges you, it's really just a gentle reminder to let go and let what doesn't work fall away. Maybe you're not allowing things to change because you're more comfortable with the familiar, even if you know that it's not the best for you, and it's not the best that you could create for yourself. Fear of change is a crippling experience as it works against nature itself. The task at hand is to allow for an ending, and as it's timely and right that you do so for the highest good of all. Surrender to the fundamental purposeful change. Okay. Oh, so what can I say? I'm hearing a song. Oh, what can I say? I've been sad since you went away. That's a song for you. I will try to find the Broken Man song and the What Can I Say song and put it in the description box for you. These songs are like mini readings, mini tarot readings, so they can tell you about your feelings or the other person's feelings or your circumstances or the dynamic or the future. Gaia's Garden. Fruitation, abundance, reaping what you sow. So if you just go through this Phoenix process, you know, with these amazing energies that's currently available and let yourself kind of die before you die, change in your core foundation, you will be able to enter paradise. But right now it's like there was a trap just outside paradise door and you went up in it and now you're hanging there because the divine says, no paradise for you. You need to do this groundwork first. In Gaia's Garden, you have everything you need to make your dreams come true. There's no shortage of anything, and you're constantly reminded of the law of supply. Gaia is the infinitive spirit manifest in all tangible things. She represents the abundance of nature. When she comes to you as your ally, she invites you to partake of all the blessings of life. There will always be enough for everyone. Success comes to you from the fruits of your intention, and all is well with the world as a result. This is also a sign to remind you to give thanks and maintain an attitude of humility and gratitude as your greatest good now manifests for you. Gaia's gifts are sweeter when you share them with others. Yes, there's a challenge too, but I think we will stay at this so that you have like a little of a carrot dangling in front of your face while you're hanging here and thinking about the things that you need to work with. It's not that there's something wrong with you, it's that something could be made even more right. And with that, you have asked for help, so the divine is giving you the help so that you can live in abundance. So just do it. It's no, it's no big thing really. 5, orphaned. So here I'm seeing you focus much of, I don't have someone, so life is, over as I know it. I don't have fun. I try and try and try and I don't get it right. So it's no use. I'm not happy in my life. Sense of loss and in identity crisis, recognizing that you don't fit in, the need to belong, uncertainty about your place. We were all meant to have connections with other people, within our family, society, and the larger culture. No man is an island, and it's important to recognize when being a part of, rather than separate from, is essential to your well-being. The issue at hand is the need to find where you fit, be true to your core truths and values. Perhaps you no longer identify with an old group or community the way you did before, and you need to find a new situation. You might be feeling a deep sense of loss or confusion. Address the need for belonging and know that you will find your place with others of like mind and spirit. It's okay to let go of pressure to fit in. Not everyone will understand you. It's time to move on. So for many of you, it might be that you're still hooked up on like an old love, and you have hope that if you just change, things will work out fine. If that's the case, for most of you, it will be time to let go and, do the groundwork and then level up, and you will have amazing experiences with relationships. As you shift and evolve and commit to your own growth, you long for support, but may be disappointed and hurt by others who are not providing what you feel you deserve. Perhaps you are drifting away from this relationship because you're in a different stage of personal growth. Perhaps you're in a new relationship and discovering that you don't share the same values and beliefs, so you feel left out, unable to get to that intimate place of safety and belonging. Sorry, drifting away with my hand. Take heart, as Spirit knows you and loves you and will steer you in the direction of those who accept you as you are without artificing or agenda. Don't compromise yourself to belong. It won't be worth the price. And working with yourself, it's not about compromising yourself. It means that you free yourself and your true self. You don't have to have you know, shadow parts of you that's doing things that you don't even have control over. Awareness is the key to see things truthfully, even if the truth sometimes hurt. We see the truth and then we can do something about it. So it's not that something wrong with you, but if you see what's there, you can change it, or you don't change it. You decide. If you see that I'm so angry with people acting petty towards me, and then you see, I'm acting petty to people in this situation. You can, I like to act petty in those situations, and you can accept it. And then you need to accept also that people will continue acting petty towards you.